So in the last class we have seen combination of patterns. So today we will see more on the combination patterns. So last day of star patterns today. Okay. So it's very easy. So let's see now. Let's imagine I have this star pattern. Okay. If I have to do the star pattern, that is this is our square. Okay, and this is the second square. Okay, this is the second square. In this first square, okay, I want to draw this butterfly like this. Okay, okay. This butterfly I want to draw. And the second square also, the same butterfly I want to draw. Okay, same butterfly. Okay. So when you see this diagram, what you have to understand? Okay, you have to understand that hey, this is one row, right? How many rows are there? Only one row. Okay. In that one row, we have two columns, means one I loop, two J loop. Inside one I loop, there is two J loop. That you have to understand. Okay. So what I'll do is I will go back to the code and I'll write inside one I loop. How many J loops? Two J loops. So I'll copy this and I'll paste. So this is what your program will look like, somewhat like this. Now, if I change the second star to dollars, right? Second star to dollars. Let me tell you cap here. Okay. So what will I get? Inside one I loop, two J loops are there. Means one row, two columns will be there. Two patterns in one row, like this. Okay. I hope you are able to see here, right? Yes. So this is what we'll be getting. But tell me, do you want to print stars everywhere now? No, you don't want to print stars everywhere, right? You don't want to print stars everywhere. What you want to do is for this pattern, okay? Yes, you have to print. First, what you have to do? First, you have to get the line equations, right? So let's get the line equations. So colored, okay, which color? Maybe I'll use a black color here. So first, let's remember the line equations. Now, what is this line equation? I is equal to j. What is this line equation? I plus j is equal to n minus 1. What is this line equation? It is I plus j equal to n by 2. If this is I plus j, here it is I minus j equal to n by 2. If this is I minus j, here it is j minus I equal to n by 2. And this one, it is I plus j, okay, I plus j equals to n plus n by 2 minus 1. Minus I, okay, minus 1. So after getting these line equations, what you have to do, you have to talk in terms of j here. So I is equal to j, it becomes j is equal to I. J is equal to I. Plus I goes that side, becomes minus I. Plus I from here, it comes here, becomes minus I. Minus I from here, it comes that side, it is plus I. Plus I goes that side, it becomes minus I. And what happens here is, okay, you can easily remember like this, okay? You can remember that if this is j is equal to n by 2 minus I, here it is j is equal to I minus n by 2, like that, okay? Easy it is. So after getting these line equations, now we'll see, okay? If I have to draw this pattern, okay? If I have to draw this butterfly, right? Yes, if I have to draw this butterfly, you have to now understand, in this diagram, how many sub patterns are there, right? How many separate patterns are there? If you notice, this is a separate pattern, okay? This is a separate pattern, and this is also a separate pattern, okay? So for how to draw this pattern, so this pattern is bounded by how many lines? This pattern is bounded by how many lines? 1, 2, 3 lines, 3 lines. Is any one of them a boundary? Yes, yes. You know, this whatever this line you're seeing, okay, I'll undo this. Whatever this line you're seeing, it is a boundary, so don't include that line. Then what are the other two line equations? And this is the line equation, and this is the line equation. And you know the line equation of that is j is equal to I. Line equation of this is j equals to n minus 1 minus I. From this line, j is equal to I have to print left side. So j is less than or equals to I. Okay, so let's see. I will come here, and in the first pattern, I'll tell don't print stars everywhere. Okay, because if I execute, okay, now don't you think, okay, I don't want to print stars everywhere. Yes, that's why I'll tell, don't print stars everywhere. So cut this star, I'll tell if some condition is true, then you print star. For this, if you must write one else, where you are telling print space, was a condition if j is less than or equals to I. Okay, but if I tell j is less than or equals to I, what area will I get? Is the complete area, like this. This is the area which I'll get. Now, do you want the complete area? No, you don't want this complete area, right? Okay, you don't want this complete area. You want to again cut that area, right? See, you want to cut that area here. You want to put that line here. Which means if you want to cut the area, which operator you have to use? You have to use and operator. Okay, and according to us, in the second line equation, I have to tell from this line, right? From this line, draw left side. Again, copy this left symbol, paste it here. J is less than or equals to I. J is less than or equals to I. Okay, I'll yes. If I compile and execute. Okay, okay, it's not J is less than or equals to n minus 1 minus I. I have written there. Just a minute. Let us show error. Okay, I. So see, we have got that output, right? Now what I got output is this output. Okay, I got only the first half. Now don't think I have to tell second half. Now tell me from this pattern, should I cut something, or to this pattern should I add something? Now don't you think I have to add one more pattern here? Yes. So this is the pattern which I'm adding to the previous pattern, which means which operator I have to use? I have to use OR operator. Now watch here. I have to use OR operator. After writing this OR operator, now I want to know how to draw this area. So that's how I'll get the line equation. Okay, what is the line equation of this? Line equation of this is j is equal to n minus 1 minus I. What's the line equation of this? J is equal to I. Should you write the line equation of this? Not required. Why? Because it is a boundary. Okay, you don't have to write the equation. Okay. So from this line, okay, you are printing right side. You are printing right side. So copy this right symbol, paste it here. From this line, you are printing right side. Copy the symbol, paste it here. Right? Okay. So these both equations should be inside and operator. So I'll write j is greater than or equal to n minus 1 minus I. J is greater than or equals to n minus 1 minus I. I'll tell it is not completed. So again cut it, j is greater than or equal to I. So when I compile and if I execute, see, in the first we have got the pattern, right? First pattern we got. Now, don't you think the same J loop you have to copy and paste here? Yes, that's what I'll do is I will copy this J loop. I'll copy this J loop and I'll paste the J loop here. Okay. To differentiate between them, just let me tell here caret symbol. So watch here. See, we have got the output, right? Yes. So I hope you have understood how to combine patterns. So as of now, you can take this screenshot, okay, screenshot of the code. Just a minute. Yes, you can take the screenshot now. Take the screenshot. So I hope you are taking the screenshot of the code. Now you can take the screenshot of the diagram. Okay, so I hope you have taken the screenshot of the diagram. Okay. Okay. So now what we'll see is one more diagram. Okay, we'll see one more diagram. Okay. Okay, if this is our diagram, yesterday we had seen how to combine rocket using different patterns, right? Now what I want to do is in the same for loop, I want to draw this rocket. Okay, the rocket will be like this. Watch here. Okay, so okay, can you see one line here? Okay, so this is the line. So this is the rocket which we have to draw now. Okay. Now, what people will do is they'll directly start to think like this. Okay, I have to print an area. This area is bounded by how many lines? What they'll think is this area is bounded by, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. No, it is not like that. Okay, you can't tell this area is bounded by 7 lines and use that logic. Yes, this area is bounded by 7 lines, but if you notice, it is not intersecting with each other. Okay, what do I mean to tell is, watch it. Now you will tell, this line equation, and you will tell less than this area, greater than this area, you will tell this is the line equation, less than this area, you will tell like this. You will tell this is the line equation, greater than this area, you are telling, you are telling from this line print right side. Okay, from this line if you're printing right side, then who will print left side? Separately you have to draw. Okay, which means what you have to do now is you have to understand how many sub patterns are there. Even though they are touching each other, you have to understand how many sub patterns are there. Okay, so what I mean to tell is like this. You have to separate them like this. Okay, maybe this, okay, whatever you are seeing here, this is my first pattern. Okay, this is my first pattern. So this is the first pattern I will draw. Okay, so you only think, okay, for this pattern, right? For this pattern, when I add it with this pattern, when I add it with this pattern, what it will become? It will become like this. Okay, what it will become is it is equals to this pattern plus this pattern. I hope you are able to see, right? So when I add that above pattern and the below triangle, when I add them, I hope you can see we'll get that shape. So that is what you have to think in your mind. Okay, then see, if it is not possible for you, then you can draw it, in a part by part. For example, draw this part, then draw this part, then draw this part. That also you can do. Draw this part, separately you can draw, and you can put or operator to combine them. That also you can do, but it's too complex, right? Okay, so we have understood. Okay, this is the way to go. Please take the screenshot once. Take the screenshot. Okay. I hope you have taken the screenshot. Okay. Now let's see if this is my square, right? If this is my square, the question is, how do I print this area? That is what you have to see. Okay, how do I print this area? Okay, so this area is now bounded by how many lines? Okay, so let's see. This is a line. Is this a row or a column? This is a column. Which variable? J. J is equal to, is it the first column? No. Is it the middle column? No. It is n by fourth column. J is equal to n by 4. But if you write J is equal to n by 4, it's a line equation. Now you want a area equation. So you have to tell from this line, left side, do you have to print or right side? You have to print right side. So copy that symbol and paste it here. J is greater than equal to n by 4. And operator. There is one more line equation. What is this line equation? Is it row or column? Column. Which variable? J. J is equal to. Is it middle column? No. Is it last column? No. It is the 3 into n by 4th column. From that line, draw left side. So J is less than or equals to 3n by 4. Again, and operator. Should I write this line? No. You can ignore this line because it is a boundary. What is this line equation and this line equation? So this line equation will be, okay, let's go to the diagram and check. J is equal to n by 2 minus I. Okay. So J is equal to n by 2 minus I. From that line, I want to print right side. So J is greater than or equal to n by 2 minus I. What is this line equation? J is equal to n by 2 plus I. From that line, I want to print left side. So J is less than or equal to. Yes, if I write all these 4 conditions, I'll be getting that shape. Let's see. So here, I'll be removing this. So I'll write for J is greater than or equals to n by 4 and J is less than or equals to, okay, let me show it to you. If I write J is greater than or equal to n by 4, okay, see, you will get this area. Now I'll tell and operator. j is less than or equals to 3 star n by 4. Okay, don't write 3n by 4. Don't write 3n by 4 because 3n, if you write, it is not a variable, and variable can't start like that. So 3 star n by 4. So now I'll be getting that. Okay, let's see. Yes. Now what I have to tell is and operator. J is greater than or equals to n by 2 minus I. See, I hope you're able to see, right? I have chopped it. I have chopped something. Again, I'll tell and operator. J is less than or equals to n by 2 plus I. Again, I am trying to chop it. See, I'm chopping it like this. So we have chopped successfully. So next what? Next what means, okay? I want to draw the wings, right? I want to draw the wings. Now you tell me, think and tell me, from this pattern, should I remove something so that it will become wings, or should I add something? I have to add something, right? So in what shape I have to add? What I have to do is, for this pattern, I have to add in this shape, okay? Okay. So this, okay, where it is, okay, I need to change the color. I'll change the color to blue. Don't you think this diagram, this shape I have to add here? Okay, this shape I have to add, so that what will happen now? Yes, I'll get the rocket. Okay, this is what I have to do. So for this blue color line, okay, I'll be writing in a blue color only for this equation. How many, this area is bounded by how many lines? 3 lines. But one of them is a boundary here below. Ignore that. What is this line equation? This line equation is j is equal to n minus 1 minus I. From that line, you are printing left side or right side? Right side. Copy that symbol, paste it here. I'm telling print right side. One more line equation is there, j is equal to I. From that, I'm printing left side. So j is less than or equals to I. So what I have to tell now is, this pattern, whatever you're seeing, it is completed. So which operator? Or operator. How to use or operator. Then how to write this equation? J is greater than n minus 1 minus I. J is greater than or equals to n minus 1 minus I. And j is less than or equals to I. So when I write like this, let's see. See, as you can see, we have got the output of a rocket. And if you notice, the rocket took off, right? It took off and it is landing also. So we have successfully, built one rocket here. So this is the code, take screenshot. Take screenshot of this code. So I hope you have taken this screenshot of the code. Okay. Next, take the screenshot of this pattern. So I hope you have taken this screenshot also. Okay. Now, let's see how to do this rocket, in using many loops here. Okay. This is a pattern from that I want this area. I want this area from the pattern. Okay. Then I want to add it with this pattern where it is complete star, completely full of stars. Again, I want to add it with this pattern, okay, which is again completely stars. I'll add it with this pattern where it is in this area, okay. Plus, I have to add it with this pattern like this. So this is what I have to do. So how many rows are there? First I loop, right? Second I loop, and this is the third I loop. Third I loop. In this third I loop, how many J loops are there? First J loop, second J loop, third J loop. Okay. In this I loop, how many J loops are there? Definitely, don't you think I have to draw a space here? Yes. If you don't give space, how can your stars move, friend? You have to give space. Then only you can print the star. Here also there is a space. So first J loop is of space, second J loop is of that pattern. So directly, if I do this, okay, how many I loops are there? 3 I loops. So watch here. Directly, I will be writing the code. I'll delete this. Okay. First I loop, and we know that at the end of the I loop, we have system dot out dot print. So one I loop is over. So I'll copy this. I will tell like this. Okay, what I'll tell is I'll comment. This is the first I loop. Okay. Paste and paste. So this is the third I loop here. This is the second I loop. Okay. Okay. So in the third I loop, let's draw the third I loop first, right? It is simple. In the third I loop, how many J loops are there? 3 J loops are there. So what I'll do is I'll write here. Okay. For loop in J should start from 0, J is less than n, J plus plus. Here it is system dot out dot println. Let me print this, not println, it is print star. How many J loops? 3 J loops. So I'll copy this J loop. If you copy the J loop, you have to paste it after the J loop. So totally now there are 3 J loops, right? Okay. So this will be the first J loop. This will be the second J loop, and this is the third J loop. Okay. So the second J loop, if you notice, the second J loop here, don't you think it is complete n cross n star? Yes, it is complete n cross n star. So I don't have to put any conditions there. But in the first J loop, what is this line equation? The line equation is J is equal to n minus 1 minus I. From that line, I have to print the right side. So copy the symbol, paste it here. So I have to tell if J is greater than n minus 1 minus I, print star, else print space. So the first part I have to tell, don't print stars everywhere. But if some condition is true, then only you print star. For this, if there is one, else, there you have to print space. What's the condition? J is greater than or equals to n minus 1 minus I. Let's see. So when I compile and execute, okay. So if I expand this, see the above pattern, it has not printed because I didn't tell anything. But here, if you notice, it has got that shape. Now from this side also I have to tell, in the third J loop, what is this line equation? Line equation is J is equal to I. From that line equation, draw left side. I'll copy this symbol. I'll paste it here. So I have to tell in the third J loop, second J loop, I should not touch. In the third J loop, I'll tell don't print stars everywhere. Right? Cut it. If some condition is true, then you print star. For this, if there is one else part, okay, there is one else part. I have to tell that print the space. Okay. So here, if J is less than or equal to I, so this is what I have to tell. So I'll compile. Okay. So I have to execute. So as you can see, we have got this shape, right? We have got that shape. Yes, so I think it is clear for everyone. Now we have to add something else, right? What is that? Here in the second J loop, in the second I loop, see the pattern here. In the second I loop, don't you think I want to print star? Yes. So in the second I loop, okay. Here I'll tell where is second I loop? Yes, here there's a second I loop. I'll tell J loop is there. Int J should start from 0. J is less than n. J plus plus. Not print ln, right? Inside the J loop it is print. What you have to print? Star. Now you watch the problem here. Okay. See what has happened now is that pattern has shifted to the left. Why? Because you have not given a space. You should tell first print space, then you print star. What I mean to tell is, in the second I loop, directly don't print star. What you have to print? First you have to print some characters. Maybe let me tell like this. To show it to you that how it will look like. Once you print something, then only the next pattern will shift. So if you notice, so don't you think we have got this shaft where we want it? Yes. Whatever you're seeing that closing bracket, opening brackets, I'll be replacing that with spaces. So that is what you have to do. So I have to tell first, don't write empty string. Give one space there. Okay. So in the second I loop, first what should come? First space should come. After space comes, then star should come. So in this way, if I tell properly, I'll get that shaft. Okay. So if you notice, see we have got the shaft, right? Now the top part we have to do. So for that, okay, in the first I loop, again there is one J loop, right? Now I'll copy this because there is a space in the beginning. Yes, there is a space. After the space, let me try to print a star now. Let me try to print a star. Watch here. So in the first eye loop also, the first one is first j loop is space only. So it will look like this. But don't think that I have to cut it. Now I have to tell a don't print stars everywhere. In the first eye loop here, a don't print stars everywhere. Okay, I'll tell cut. If some condition is true, then you print star. For this if there is one else part which is a space. What's the condition here? Now you have to look here. Don't think this is a house pattern. Yes. So the line equation for this is j is equal to n by 2 minus I. J is equal to n by 2 plus I. These two are the line equation. From that line I have to print right side. So j is greater than n by 2 minus I. J is less than n by 2 plus I. Okay. So I have to tell j is greater than or equals to n by 2 minus I and j is less than or equals to n by 2 plus I. Let's see. See, we have got this rocket. I hope everyone can see this. Okay. So what you can do is maybe you can take this screenshot. Okay. First I look. So I hope you have taken the screenshot. Second I look, take this screenshot, and third I look together. Yes, you can take it together. Okay. No. Just a minute. Okay. So second I look, take this screenshot. I hope you have taken a screenshot of the second I loop. Now third I loop. Okay, third I loop is okay. Take a screenshot. So definitely, I think you can do Samurai on your own, right? After practicing. So definitely, you have to practice all this. Then you can try for Samurai. Most of you, I think, can do Samurai easily.